What is up, guys? It's just another day. Today is Sunday. Me and the family, we're just casually home. So we want to just get some food stuff for breakfast. I've got something special to share with you. As usual, I told you guys that December is a month of consistency. I'm going to be giving you literally one video a day. Let's go. So for the month of December, my intention is to literally upload one video every day till the month ends. And it's not just going to be like back-to-back educational. It's not also just going to be like back-to-back lifestyle. It's going to be like a blend of the two: educational, lifestyle, personal finance, personal self-help, basically everything that is just going to literally guide you to develop, to be wealthy, to prepare yourself for real growth in 2025. So you want to be subscribed to this channel if you've not subscribed already. And what else? Like the video, because there's more perks coming up in this video and I'm sure you guys are going to really enjoy it. Let's go, baby. See what I've done to my seat. Hey, you. Guys, my baby has a special seat in the Cybertruck. It's literally reserved for her. So if I'm hanging out with friends and then we are 5, then it means that one person will have to bail out because this seat is stuck here, no removal. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 now. My seatings in my car is just 4 at the moment. Let's go, baby. Me lady, you guys should see the face she's doing. She's literally saying in her mind that if it's not for YouTube video, you open the door for me. It is what it is. Whether YouTube video or not, you still have your perfect gentleman, don't you? So you're gonna get to see a little view of our community. The Cybertruck, as usual, I've done the review for you, pretty straightforward. Everything is just touch, no manual stuff here. We're just going to the community center to grab a few stuff and then come home and make some breakfast. Today is Sunday. I know, later on we may decide if we want to do some activity. My old man is still here and my real intention is to just like let him experience Dubai, even though we've done our best with giving him some very good experiences, right? We took him to one of the most cleanest restaurants in Dubai. He's gone to Museum of the Future. He's gone to Dubai Frame. He's been to the Mall of Emirates. He's been to Dubai Mall. He's been to the Burj Khalifa. I think today being a weekend, we could potentially do the yacht. What do you think, baby?
It would be nice, but on Sundays it's like so packed and it's very difficult to get a nice proper yacht.
True though, that makes a valid point. Anyway, we'll probably just push it to like tomorrow or something, right?
Yeah.
So this car literally flies like a plane. My wife hates me accelerating, guys. See, the moment I just step on this like this, we just fly like a plane. This car is not a car, it's actually a plane. It is a private jet on the road. Guys, here we are.
They say you die when you don't dream. Yeah. Guess I'm alive cause I still believe. Look at the sky, turn what you see. I see stars that look like me. Take a guess how I live. Bet every time you be wrong, you couldn't walk a mile on these kicks. You don't even know the path where I've been. Talk about rolling. I
always take my time to pick the bread, you know. African in me feels like, then, yes, that's the truth. Isn't it? Isn't it? It's been a while. Maybe I should take some of these ones. There's this particular one I picked. I think it's this one. Now I'm an old man. All I just do is eat fruits. What a life. Work so hard, make money. Now you can't eat what you want. Can't eat junks. All I eat is like I'm a sick man. Okay. What again? What again? You don't like some berries? Strawberries? Came to buy something small. Suddenly we're buying everything. So it's like that with us. I go hard as I can. Same as this one.
Back when things were going sideways, now I do things my way. In this fast lane on the highway, I was slowing down, but I sped up, making sure we all fed up. Hard times, I was fed up. Head high.
They always have money. Always. So guys, we're done with the shopping. Quick one. We're heading home. Then we'll get into the charts. Like I said, it's a full-on back-to-back chart work this week. and then this month overall. So stay glued on this channel if you're not. Let's go.
They say I wouldn't do it like I won't. They say I couldn't do it and they feel. They say I wouldn't do it and I fall. They say I couldn't do it and I did. I'm a champion. I'm a champion.
So today, guys, I want to talk to you about something very, very special. Something that is not really spoken much about in the Forex industry. And that is something that if you really follow and take that advice from properly, I tell you the truth, it could be a serious game changer and a life-changing decision or learning process for you. And it's none other than understanding the concept of one big trade. So I've seen traders that are almost always just autonomous with their trading. So by autonomous, I mean that they just come into the market and trade the same thing repeatedly. Their concept is not really able to tell them outlying positions. And by outlying or outlier positions, I mean that trade positions or trade setups that sets themselves apart from the norm, and then you can see that with this trade position they can really move beyond normal. I'll tell you the truth, one of the defining moments in my life and in my finances is capitalizing intensively on one big trade. So don't think about it like risking all your money on just one trade and then you a setup that you're familiar with and then you just go all the way. No, think of one big trade as like that obscure moment when there is a massive variance in the normal movement of the market. So you normally would get these type of things happening, especially in commodities or perhaps even in the crypto market. You know, it used to happen in currencies when we used to have a lot of geopolitical events. One of the defining moments of such event that I saw in the currency market was when UK wanted to leave the Brexit, right? So when they wanted to leave Brexit, you could see like obscure moments where the market sets itself up for insane moves. So I'll show you a few examples, right? Looking at the chart. In the year 2020, I saw an opportunity that sets itself up for Bitcoin, and this is one that you can classify as one big trade, right? So you see here, this was the defining moment where Bitcoin had its all-time high, right? This 20,000 region that you're seeing here. And after I hit this level, what did we see happen? We saw insane drop from here, right? This was in 2017, 18. Most of you didn't even know anything about trading then. Most of you had not even started trading, but I was very active in the market around this year. And then I wrote so many articles about Bitcoin. I was not really a good propounder of it because I don't know, it was a new technology to me altogether. So I was just writing negative publicity, but eventually I had to learn the hard way to understand the whole, you know, evolution or revolution of cryptocurrency, specifically being led by Bitcoin was about, and I had to take my own words back. And we learn, right? In life, they say it's only the fool that has not changed their mind. If you watch here, after we hit this level, right, Bitcoin started tanking, and this was the scariest moment for the whole Bitcoin ecosystem when it literally rallied from 1 to 19,800 and came all the way to the lowest. I think at the lowest point, then we saw Bitcoin trading again around the 3,100 region. So imagine an asset class that is trading around 19,000 suddenly just loses enormous value from 19,000 all the way to 3,100 for speculative aspect, right? And that's just when we started to see it regain momentum and rally back. Remember, this is on the weekly time frame. So imagine that every tiny bit of a candle you're seeing here is week on week, week on week, week on week, and then we eventually saw it trade all the way up here, gain momentum. And that is when I started really taking it seriously, started to monitor price action. I saw Bitcoin, you know, make these highs drop, and you know that I'm a very, very good propounder when it comes to, I have a very good understanding when it comes to chart patterns. So the moment I started moving just sideways, just trading zigzaggy, I just pulled my parallel lines and then I could identify that it was trading in a channel. And this channel also coincided with what we would call the falling wedge. So I started to look at it on the higher time frame, which is like the monthly time frame. And the moment you put the monthly time frame on this, then it becomes something scary, guys. So suddenly I was seeing Bitcoin looking like this, and just looking at it like this was when I realized that it could be catastrophic if we see Bitcoin break this level and reach this high here, right? So this is a typical example of a one big trade setup. Now you're not looking at it on the 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You normally don't see one big trade setups on those lower time frame. You normally would see that one big trade setup on the daily time frame, weekly or monthly. If you see it on the monthly, it's insane. If you see it on the daily, you could bear with it. At least it's going to make you some appreciable movement. Weekly, it could also make a mid-range movement, but on the monthly, then it's wild. So seeing this on the monthly, it's like wow. So I specifically sent this setup to majority of my crypto community and then my crypto investors that we should watch out for Bitcoin really trading from here to the 20,000 region, right? And I can put some of the screenshots of those years messages somewhere in the chat, but like, yeah. And the surprising thing is that, guys, I was blown away by the magnitude at which Bitcoin went. I thought this is something that is just going to hit that 20,000 and start trading below and something like that, but you should see what happened, right? Look at it, phenomenally what Bitcoin did. You're going to only see this on the monthly, but let's just observe what it did here. So observing from here, right, let's see how Bitcoin traded after it broke that range. You can see just trading sideways. This is still on the weekly time frame. You can have good perspective on the monthly, weekly, right? Trading sideways as if it was not really going to reach there, and before we realized it was already at 20,000, broke that level, kept going. You can see the magnitude, right? At the peak of it, we had Bitcoin literally trading around 64,000. So it just imagine that you entered this trade here and then you're seeing this huge magnitude of movement. That is what we call the one big trade. The amazing thing is that we saw that happen again, right? See here, and this was also something that I was vehemently preaching about. This is something that I was particularly preaching about in the last couple of weeks when I was telling you guys that watch out for Bitcoin was going to go to 100,000, and so many people thought I was going crazy. As I posted it out on Twitter, on all my forums, I was like, guys, watch out for Bitcoin to go to 100,000, because I was seeing the same thing happen again, and now it was happening on the weekly and then the monthly time frame. Look at how the monthly was looking and look at how the weekly was looking, right? How did we see it unfold? Huge movement like that, broke out of that range and eventually started really like flying. So imagine just investing here or like speculating or buying Bitcoin at this level. You can imagine the enormous wealth you would make for yourself. So now don't get it wrong, it's not only happening in the crypto market. I've seen also several movement like this happen with even commodities like gold, right? I've speculated on gold so many times. I've shown you guys what you can do with gold, calling gold to 1,000 pips, 1,500 pips, and then you have people following through and making insane money. So the lesson I'm just trying to teach you here is, as a trader, you don't just limit yourself to that routine, right? This is that classical example of what George Soros and Stanley Druckenmiller described as the totus posis, going for the jugulars. Like, there's just that defining moment where all the odds are in your favor, the market is positioned to really do an obscure movement, and you want to bank at it. You want to put all your eggs in one basket, and that like defining moment where you make insane amount of gain to really affect your life and change your life in the most positive way, right? I don't think that if George Soros and Stanley Druckenmiller just risked like 1% of their portfolio, 2% of their portfolio, they would have made $1 billion kill when they shorted the pound during the time where they're part of the ERM, right? Now they expose about 20 to 30% of their portfolio if you go really researching, 20 to 30%. So imagine like they had, let's say 15 billion, calculate 20 to 30% of the 15 billion of asset under management. You can imagine how exposed they were. So these are some of the things that I learned, and some of the things that really make me different and make me have a huge kills when I really have that one big trade. So I hope you guys have learned something. It's going to affect you. It's going to start to open your mind and eyes into the market in a very different way, and hopefully you learn a lot. I've already promised you guys that during the month of December, you're going to be getting one video every single day. So if you like that idea, then you want to subscribe to this channel, Smash the like button on this video, clicking the link in the description to join the KOJOFOREX Telegram community if you haven't done already. Connect with me on all social media, KOJOFOREX. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.